Surabaya doesn't beg for your attention, it earns it, one bite at a time. And the flavors here are bold. I started off my food day with a bowl of flavorful beef soup that is just packed with flavor, and then some seafood that's as fresh as can be. And then more beef soup, because when you're here, this is something you just gotta try. And the first restaurant I'm going to is only about a 10-minute walk from here. So not a lot of breakfast places are open this early, but this place right by the port seems to be super popular. And they serve a traditional beef rib soup from Sulawesi. And it looks incredible. Ginormous beef ribs with tons of spices and herbs. I think this is gonna be an awesome breakfast. Okay, this beef rib soup looks incredible. 2 beef ribs full of lean meat, fat, tendon, collagen, all the good stuff. Looks like there's fried garlic, scallions, oh my gosh, look at this broth, holy moly. And on your table, there's also fish cake and rice if you need it. Wow. That is intense, like super intense beef flavor. Like ultra intense beef flavor. You taste definitely so much of the fat and oil in this broth. Yeah, I feel like this would definitely help with a squeeze of lime for sure. Maybe a few squeezes of lime. I'm going for 3 of these. Oh yeah, that makes such a difference. That immediately cuts through so much of the fat and oil. Not saying the fat and oil is not delicious, it is, but that definitely helps make the flavor so much brighter. Look at this. This is just all bones you need to gnaw on. Yeah, these are some very tender beef ribs right here. Very tender. I think the best way to do this is just pick it up and take a bite. That is just so tender. That is so tender. Wow. By the way, I just want to say, this is an awesome breakfast. Some people, I think, might consider this a little heavy for breakfast. I think this is absolutely perfect. Ribs for breakfast, why not? I think this is better for breakfast than bacon. Yeah, this stuff is ridiculously tender. Wow. Comes right off. This broth is so good after a few squeezes of lime. Yeah, this bone is absolutely perfect. There's meat, there's fat, there's tendon. Some nice cartilage as well. I'm just picking up this bone right here. Look at this. Look at that. Oh man. Zero resistance. All right, I'm gonna add some of the sambal. I think this is mainly for the rice, but I'm gonna add some of this on my plate. Look at that whole boneless beef rib. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna dump this in a little bit of sambal. That's good with the beef. You know, I kind of wish I got some rice. Not the sticky rice. They also have regular steamed rice. That's what seems to be most people are eating. Oh man, this is awesome. This melts in your mouth. Ridiculously tender beef with the sambal. Look at that nice tendon holding everything together. That's such a delicious sauce, by the way. I bet they made it here. Extra spicy. Perfect with the fatty, rich beef. Really cuts down the richness and adds so much more flavor. Yeah, that would have been perfect with rice. If I eat this again later today, which I want to, it's right by the ship. I much prefer eating this than eating on a boat. I'm getting rice, adding a lot. Hot sauce is so delicious. It's really, really good. Not just spicy, it's so flavorful. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think it's one of my favorite things in Indonesia so far. Yeah, this piece, tendon. Just a magical bowl of beef soup. What a find, right off the boat. Magical. Seriously, that's so freaking good. Just got to the city center and the first thing I'm eating is a bowl of rawon. So when you are in East Java, this is a must-try dish. This dish is so historic. I think it's been around for over 1,000 years. They also call this black beef soup based on the distinct dark colors of the soup. Look at this thing. Beef soup in a very dark broth with some herbs, garlic, what looks like super tender chunks of beef. Pushing this with a spoon. Yeah, this thing is tender. It's really, really tender. And this dish is usually served with some rice, some sambal. Looks like there's some sprouts out here. They also brought over a couple of dishes of fried food. This is a fried banana, fried tofu. And these are all dishes that if you eat, you pay. If you don't eat, you don't pay. There's also a plate here with salted egg, with the beef lung I had yesterday, and it looks like some fish dish. These are all things that, again, if you eat it, you pay for it. If not, you don't. So it looks like how people are eating this. First of all, I just want to taste this broth. Whoa. I think this is more intense than the broth I had this morning. Like, way more intense. Wow. This is almost like a sauce. There's so much flavor. It's so rich and potent. This tastes like, I don't know, a broth you should be soaking noodles in. This thing will be very difficult to eat without rice, for sure. But at the same time, it's freaking delicious. Super beefy. It's also oniony. Yeah, you taste the onions, which adds a bit of sweetness. Well, this is a very intense bowl of soup here. So I see what people are doing is scooping some of the sambal, some of the rice in the spoon and dunking it into the broth. Oh yeah. That's absolutely perfect. I think about half a spoon of rice perfectly balances out the flavors of the soup. Perfect. And the sambal, like, I love it when people just go nuclear with their hot sauce. This thing is spicy, and I think only a super spicy hot sauce will go with this potent broth. The sprouts are nice and crunchy as well. I think just a tiny bit of the sambal is needed. Oh my gosh. That's delicious. That's so freaking good. All right, let's take it up a notch. Let's get a piece of beef in there this time. Oh, that's so good. That is a tender but super flavorful piece of beef. This is so delicious. Oh, the hot sauce is so good. Oh, they don't put the hot sauce on the table. Probably because it'll just melt a hole right through it. That beef is so yummy. With just an absurd amount of flavor in every single bite of the soup. I love this. I think this and the short rib soup I had earlier is what I consider a perfect breakfast. Oh, by the way, these are mung bean sprouts. These are not soybean sprouts, so it's pretty unique. I love breakfasts that are substantial. I like it a little heavy. Most of all, I like it with so much flavor. And this just checks all the boxes for me. And the thing is, this soup is not just like salty or something. It's fatty, it's aromatic. It's so deep and rich in umami. It's absolutely freaking delicious. Oh, I just took a direct shot of those chilies. I love this so much. Didn't really feel like I needed anything extra besides this. Perfect meal for me. Yeah, no wonder this dish has been around for such a long time. This is one of those things that you can eat every single day for breakfast, never get sick of it. Wow, right down the street, look at this place. This place sells Soto Ayam, and it is absolutely hopping. I'm definitely getting a bowl. I think this is a local hot spot right here. I'm sitting inside though. This is so hot. I'm sitting like in this back room here. Ooh, it is a steam bath in here. It's probably gonna get a lot hotter after this dish. Wish I snagged a seat outside, but everything was full. Ooh, wow, this is way different than what I had last time. Look at this. Of course, Soto Ayam is a very traditional Indonesian chicken soup. And inside this one, look at this. Solid chunks of chicken that I think they're putting fresh into the soup. Look at that. This bowl is loaded with chicken with some sort of powder on top. There's eggs in here. Rice, of course. There's noodles. And they give you like a little lemon so you can squeeze in there. And there's more of this powder. There's this. Oh, that's delicious. That's really delicious. Apparently, so I asked them, this is apparently koya powder. And it's usually made with ground up fried garlic or onions or shrimp. Like I said, it tasted super nice and toasty. Yeah, it tastes like toasted garlic. And I see people just dumping this onto the soup. That's what I'm gonna do. This powder's delicious. Let me try this broth without the citrus first. Oh, it's awesome. Wow, it's so good. Oh, so much flavor. So much rich chickeny flavor. And it's gonna just get a lot brighter with the addition of the citrus juice. Oh yeah, this is gonna make it so much better. For sure. Oh yeah, flavor is much brighter with a squeeze of lemon. This is a very hearty and very thick and rich version of this dish. Because this dish, it really changes everywhere you go in Indonesia. Wow, the chicken is so good. Every spoonful you're getting chicken. The egg is also making it nice and rich. I saw people add sambal in here. Let me do that. Add some sambal. I also see people adding this, maybe like a sweet soy sauce. It looks like it could be. Yep. I think that's a sweet soy sauce. Add the sambal in here. Awesome. This might be the most hearty chicken rice soup you'll ever put in your mouth. Seriously, every bite. Giant chunks of tender chicken. But it's so freaking delicious. You know that old Campbell soup commercial? Soup that eats like a meal, but it's never actually true. This is a soup that actually eats like a meal. They give you a big bowl of this too. Like after you're done with this, you're good for a long while. Right now, this is a bowl that's spicy, it's citrusy, it's absolutely stuffed full of umami. Got tender chicken, delicious rice and noodles. Yeah, I definitely know why there's a line now. That's freaking awesome. That's so hearty. That chicken stew, that's so nice. Yeah, it's definitely raising my body temperature right now, but worth it. Look at this. A line of people out the door now. Holy moly. All right, I gotta hurry up and eat and get out of here. It really does feel like I'm in a sauna right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels so good to be outside. I mean, look at this place. Absolute line out the door. Yeah, this looks like the place. I've been looking for like a good seafood restaurant to go to in the city, and this seems to be it. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, look at the size of that crab. That's gotta be the biggest mud crab I have ever seen in my life.
Almost 2 kilos.
2 kilos?
Yes, right.
How much is this crab? 2 million.
Indonesian rupiah.
Wow, that's over $100. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
It's huge though. They also have, look at squid, fish, lobster, red snapper. Wow, that's a fan clam. That is ginormous. Look at this. Look at the size of these clams. Oysters. All sorts of different types of fish, scallops, jeez, mussels. Wow, what a place. That is crazy. What is your specialty?
Maybe grilled.
Grilled? Okay.
Special sauce. The water. You like spicy or not?
Spicy, I do.
Spicy. Oh, this one's very spicy.
Okay, I'll take the
But
water.
already-
So this is a really cool restaurant. So you pick out your seafood first, and then you come back. There's a menu item. There's a bunch of stuff on the menu as well. If you want some other seafood or vegetables, let's see here. It's so hard to find drinks without sugar here.
Yeah.
That is definitely the biggest mud crab I've ever seen. But I mean, I really want it, but $126. I feel like it'd be a little wasted on me. And this will probably be my last meal here in Surabaya because today's time schedule is pretty similar to yesterday's. Got to be back to the ship by around 3 o'clock, so I only got about an hour and a half left. I'm excited for this though. This looks like a pretty legit seafood restaurant. Wow, all right. This crab smells good. Way smaller than the other crab though. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful looking and smelling crab. Look at that. Whole roasted garlic. The sauce smells so savory, a little sweet. Definitely a lot of umami in this sauce. It smells really buttery as well. This is such a uniquely delicious smelling sauce. Oh my gosh. Open the crab up. Of course, all the innards, all the good stuff is left behind for you to enjoy. Oh man, this sauce smells so spectacular. I am really, really excited for this. And take a look at the size of the claw on this crab. This thing is absolutely ginormous. Burning hot too. This sauce is really, really sticky. Oh my gosh, this crab smells so freaking good, I kid you not. I've eaten a lot of mud crabs in my life. This sauce is so unique to me. Oh my gosh, it smells so great. This is pure crabby magic right here. Wow, I'm gonna try a whole roast garlic. Wow. This sauce is absolutely phenomenal. It's a little sweet, very sticky. Got a nice caramelized buttery flavor. And looking around, everybody got the same sauce. So I think I chose wisely today. The crab itself, obviously so tender and succulent and sweet. This sauce is awesome. Like really awesome. When you're eating mud crab though, you gotta be careful not to bite into a piece of the shell. The shell in this crab is like armor. Wow, that was absolutely life-changing. I also got some local spinach. This is my local spinach, stir fry with garlic. These whole roasted garlic in this caramelized butter sauce. It's so freaking wonderful. This sweet buttery sauce, it's an absolute flavor matched in heaven for this crab. Never forget the best part of the crab right here, the innards. Oh, this is so awesome. Check this out. This is a grilled barramundi with their special sauce on top. Look at this thing, is like thick, rich, chili-filled sauce just completely covering the entire fish. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this thing is grilled so beautifully. So the top part is the skin, and the sauce has completely submerged the fish. So every piece of the fish you remove, it's just covered in the sauce. Oh man. Smell garlic, smell the chilies, a little ginger. Oh my God. This is so good, it hurts me. It hurts me. How delicious is this? This is a beautifully grilled fish. The skin is nice and toasty. The flesh, look how juicy the meat is. White, every piece is flaky and juicy. And barramundi is such a mild fish, so it goes absolutely perfect with the chili sauce on top. Chase it with some of my spinach. I mean, this whole fish, you can tell from the glistening meat how tender and juicy this fish is. The sauce too. Even though it's covered in chilies, it's just a little bit spicy. What it does is adding so much rustic, earthy umami to this fish. The sauce is like, it's such an interesting flavor. Like it's mixing everything from chilies to garlic to gingers to all sorts of different herbs. So every bite you take is spicy, it's super aromatic flavors, just mixing with that rustic base of the sauce. And this thing just goes perfectly with the fish because it doesn't really overpower the flavor of the fish at all. This is great. I think I picked a couple really good dishes here. This is my first time having seafood here in Indonesia. I remember last time coming to Jakarta and eating seafood, and it was freaking phenomenal. They really add a lot of interesting elements to their seafood. Yeah, I'm pretty much finished with the fish already. Oh, this was masterful, so good. Grilled fish, amazing. And all this, fresh as can be, nothing frozen. Oh, it's so wonderful. And today's one of my favorite days in Indonesia. This Indonesian food day is gonna be hard to beat. Incredible beef soup for breakfast, 2 of them, the awesome chicken porridge, and now this. All right, I gotta hurry up and eat and make my shelter. And as always, all the places I went to is down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.